Boom! We're going to talk about my entire 10x altcoin portfolio. This might shock you about how transparent this is going to be, okay? First and foremost, I got to clear the air about some stuff that happened yesterday. We're going to talk about which altcoins that I own right now and the ones that I really believe in. I'm going to talk about some price targets for those altcoins, and I'm going to talk about when you should be thinking about taking profits, because I think that we need to talk about that too. So let's get on with it. Welcome to the Kale Show. Guys, obviously my energy is a little bit down today. Yesterday was crazy. To be very honest, I feel like still a little bit sick inside about just everything that went down. It just hurts me, man. I take a lot of this personally, and when two people that you really look up to come after you like that, it was tough. I'm not gonna lie. And so, but anyway, I'm a big boy. I got my big boy pants on, and so I just before we get started, I want to clarify. But I got a great show for you guys. Seriously, I'm gonna show you all this portfolio and everything like that. Talk about where we're at in the market. So if any of that sounds good, if you're just ready to get going with this and move on with our lives, would you just please smooch that like button for me? That would really, really help so that more people could see this. But let's just clarify really quick what happened yesterday. There's not a lot to really talk about. We were accused of doing a pump and dump, right? And that's not at all what happened. If you go back and watch this video, I have it pulled up right here. I would encourage watching from, this is the video from yesterday. I would just encourage watching from right about here when I hold up this whiteboard again. It's at about 18-minute mark. If you watch this video, I mean, I can just play a clip right here.
It's just so sick. It's just so sick. And so this is their Twitter and everything too. I'm trying to get in contact with the founders, guys, just so you know. Before you go and ape into this, another warning is that obviously when I posted this yesterday in the group, right, I said I don't have all the information on this. All we have is this hint. And then a lot of the people in this group, I don't know if someone leaked it or what happened, right? But a lot of the people in this group went and bought the coin. Like, go look at the chart. Obviously, a lot of people bought this coin, and that's why it went up yesterday. However, I will say this, okay? There's only 1,953 people in this Discord. I'm not trying.
Listen to this part, just right here. Just for the record, again, it's okay. It's in the past now, but just listen to this.
I run some kind of like pump and dump here. I'm really not. The only coins that I want to recommend.
Listen to this.
If someone leaked it or what happened, right? But a lot of the people in this group went and bought the coin. Like, go look at the chart. Obviously, a lot of people bought this coin, and that's why it went up yesterday. However, I will say this, okay? There's only 1,953 people in this Discord. I'm not trying to run some kind of like pump and dump here. I'm really not. The only coins that I want to recommend are the coins that I believe in, right? Like Altura and D-Race and all of these ones. However, I really do trust Elio. I think that this is a cool piece of information.
So I literally said multiple times, if you just go watch the video, that I'm not trying to do some kind of pump and dump. And the whole key with a pump and dump that many of you guys know is that what you do is you tell some people that you're going to say something, right? Real secretive over here in the corner. And then you pump up a coin and then they dump on you. There's an element of surprise there, right? There's like, hey, it's like someone walking up to you and saying, and just slapping you in the face. That's getting dumped on, right? Just walking up to you out of the blue and just boom, slaps you in the face. That's getting dumped on. What happened yesterday was like me walking up and say, hey guys, like just go watch the video, honestly. I don't know what else to say. And then if you want even more explanation, go watch. I made a whole video apologizing. Even more, I went above and beyond. It would be like if I walked up to you and I said, hey, I'm about to slap you in the face right now, okay? So you can just walk away, or we don't have to do this. Like, seriously, you can just go around me. You don't even have to participate. Like, that's literally what happened, and we were accused of something crazy. I mean, people were posting this screenshot. You guys can go ahead and read it. It literally just says we're looking for a small coin, right? We're looking for a small coin, and to clarify, we're going to find a small coin. I was going to tell the Gen Hall holders what it is, then talk about it on YouTube. But we're not pumping and dumping. Oh, crap. My face is in the way. But we are not pumping and dumping. I say that right here. Quality projects only, okay? Just benefiting the Gen Hall the most. Okay, do not ape until we all agree, okay? And so I know that like taking out of context and just kind of reading it like that, it definitely sounds like a little bit, it sounds shady. So I never should have typed this, and I've owned that a lot. So if you want to see my apology video, just go watch this, okay? And I'm talking about this too long already, but it hurts my feelings because if you guys think that I was trying to run some kind of pump and dump after all that I've worked on for this project, that's just crazy. I would never want to do that, right? I would never ever want to do that. And if you're running a pump and dump, you don't specifically tell everyone, you don't specifically show them the chart like I did multiple times in this video and say, hey look, we already bought this coin, so you could get dumped on, right? And the whole reason I think it made everyone mad is because I accidentally the hint was apparently wrong, right? Elio said that the hint wasn't correct, but we were just going off the information that we had. And so I apologize once for the last time for anyone who was affected by this, because it really breaks my heart, because at the end of the day, that's not what I want. So I am putting in 2 new rules from here on out. I'll just make my face bigger so that you guys can see it, because obviously I think you can see like I'm actually affected by this. The two new rules going forward are, number one, we're not going to do any coins on this channel unless I personally invest in them and own them and believe in them. Okay. So yesterday we were just going off some hints that turned out not to be true. And that's not, we shouldn't do that, right? I should research every single thing, try to talk to every single founder as much as I can. And so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to explain some of that when I go through this portfolio in a second of all the founders that I've already talked to, right? And these coins that I do believe in and have talked about for a long time. And then the second thing that I just want to say that we're going to do going forward is the same thing that happened yesterday, right? Yesterday, I told, if anyone else knows about a coin before you, the audience on YouTube, this seems fair, right? Let me know, smooch the like button if this sounds fair, okay? Anytime that I talk about a new coin, okay, it's not going to be very often, every few videos, right? Maybe not even every few videos, maybe every week. When I talk about a new coin, I will tell you if I've told anyone else before you. Does that sound fair? I mean, that's basically all you can do, right? If I tell anyone in the Discord before you and they have a chance to buy, I will tell you. If I tell my mother or my best friend, I will tell you, hey, I told my best friend about this and I personally bought some first. So, that's what it is, because that's all you can do in this market is you can be transparent and honest. And yesterday I was still accused of something that I didn't do, and that hurts, but that's okay. You guys can go decide for yourself. I'm done talking about it. If you have any other questions or concerns, please, before you write mean things on Twitter and accuse my wife of being a scammer on Twitter, which, she had to delete her Twitter yesterday, which is pretty effed up, I think. Maybe you should go and watch this video, watch the end of this video, see what you think, see if I was honest or not, and watch this video, which the second that I knew anyone was mad, I came out immediately, got in front of it like a man, and I said, hey, I'm so sorry. This is what happened. Here you go. Okay, so that's all I got to say. The drama is now officially behind us. If you're excited about that happening and just moving on with life and just building an amazing community here, please do me a favor. Every single person who hears the sound of my voice right now, will you please just smooch on that button for me? Please, I really want more people to see this. It's not about me, guys. My reputation, yes, it hurts me inside because I feel like I was accused of something I did not do. However, what hurts me the most is that when other people get affected, right? When other people that are in the Gen Hall that are like, what's going on here? Like, Kale, it's not fair to anybody without doing your proper research. So I would just encourage you to be an adult, right? And see all the evidence before you declare a judgment. Okay. Now let's go on with the rest of the market. I'll try to be more perky, guys. It's just like, it's a tough day for me, okay? So the portfolio, this portfolio right here is the one that I have been talking about since literally, since day one, okay? This portfolio has literally not changed. Like, I'm sorting this. I want to be so honest with you guys from here on out. Like, it's going to be like, I'm going to be like so blindingly honest with you because I don't know any other way to be. And I think people are going to attack me regardless, clearly, of how honest I am. And so going back to the basics, let's talk about every single coin that I own, where we think that they're going, and why I still own them. And that's it. Okay. So this is in order. This portfolio is in order of how much of the coin that I have. Okay. Does that make sense? So if you want to know, everyone always asks like, Kale, what's your biggest holding right now? Like, what's your biggest holding? It's in order from top to bottom. Okay. From top to bottom. That's what this is it. Okay. And so we'll talk about it one by one. If you're interested in that, it's only 8 minutes in. I'm gonna go through this. Okay. So let's talk about each coin. First and foremost though, the overall market looks a little weird right now, guys. I think people are a little bit spooked about the infrastructure bill. I personally don't care about politics. I don't know. Can someone smooch the like button if you are just like, I don't care what those white hairs in Washington do. If that's you, please smooch the button for me. Because trading political news with how slowly politics moves and how fast crypto moves seems to be one of the fastest ways to get wrecked, in my opinion. Okay. And when I look at Ethereum, right? Ethereum's down a little bit today, but really just retesting support here. When I see the most bullish chart in crypto right now, which is Ethereum Bitcoin, right? Ethereum Bitcoin just looks so juicy. We have a buy signal here, and I showed you guys this yesterday, but the last time I saw a buy signal like this, look what happened. Look what happened, right? So, I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous, just bullishness as far as like the number one altcoin. And that's why as I've been taking profits throughout this cycle, I've been taking them into Ethereum. So that's why Ethereum is my biggest holding. Let's just talk about Ethereum. I'm just going to open up a tab and we'll just do one by one with Ethereum. Ethereum is my biggest holding just because it's the safest thing you can hold and still be in the cryptoverse right now, okay? I believe that Ethereum has more upside than Bitcoin and probably the same downside from here on out. It's got a big market cap, but I could easily see this going to I guess it's easier just the price of Ethereum. I think 13K, 14K Ethereum by the end of the year. I know this might sound crazy. I'm trying to be like really just like you notice how my energy's down today because I feel like I got hit for being myself. So I'm going to try to I'm going to try to get back to that. It's just hard, but $13,000 by the end of the year. I think that is in play. A lot of people are saying $20,000. I'll be a little bit more conservative, but this would be an easy, safe 2.5x. So for when we talk about other coins later on in the video, and we talk about taking profits, I would encourage you to think about where you're taking those profits to. Depending on your situation, okay? So let's just move on to the next one, Polkadot. Polkadot, obviously you guys know, I've been the most bullish on Polkadot since day one as the top coin in the top 10 for the rest of the year. I've made a very public bet that I'll eat that camera, right? I'll eat that camera if Polkadot doesn't go to $100, okay? So $52 billion market cap, it's a pretty big coin. However, the chart is just the juiciest one because it just broke all-time highs. It's about to go back to, kind of into price discovery here. The parachain auctions literally force people, guys. If you don't know about this, I would encourage you to just Google dot parachain auctions. I can't do all the research for you, but you should figure out what this is because basically what a dot parachain auction is people have to buy DOT in order to participate. They have to buy DOT and lock it away. It's like if I don't know, you went to the bank and in order to get into the bank, you had to take $500,000 and stick it over here to the right, and hold it there until you were done completing, right? So it's just like it's a supply shock for Polkadot. So this is another coin. If you want to take profits, I totally understand from some of these altcoins. I would put them into Polkadot, for the rest, or what I'm doing is putting a lot of it into Polkadot so that when the price goes, so that I can still benefit from the cryptoverse but be a little bit safer, okay? The next one is Altura. Guys, everyone's literally messaging me, did you sell Altura? Did you sell ALU? Kale, you're a bad person. Because a lot of you guys are I don't know, creepy people. You're tracking my wallets and stuff. It's really creepy. Do you want me just to tell you my bank balance too? You guys want my social security number? Smooch the like button if you would like me to reveal my social security number live on camera for you guys today. Get off my nuts a little bit, guys. It's ridiculous. But for the record, it's my third biggest holding. I still own seven figures of Altura. So people that are like, Kale, you sold some. Yes, I have to take profits as we go up. And here, I'll explain something to you that maybe you small-brained people don't understand here, okay? But when you buy something, right, let's say Altura is probably my best trade of the year, okay? It's my best trade of the year. When you take a huge position, right here, I took a huge position, a really risky position, large position in ALU down here, okay? When ALU was really small. And then ALU goes up, it literally went up a 15x. I mean, I don't know. Let's look. I bought it down here, guys. Where did I buy it? Yeah, I bought it down in here. Okay. And so when it does a 15x, your bag gets so big, your bag gets so massive that you have to start unloading some of this. Not because, look, my bag was like this. This was like my bag of ALU. Okay. Not because I hate the project or I don't think the project's going high. I'm going to talk about my price targets for a second. But you have to start unloading as you go up, or else you'll end up with ALU being the rest of my portfolio would have been like this, guys. This would have been the rest of my portfolio in comparison. So I have everything else, and I have ALU. That's not smart. This is not a good portfolio construction. No matter how much I believe in ALU, right? You can't have everything else be this small. And so you have to rebalance your portfolio. That's what life is. Go read about investing, okay? And more importantly than that, I mean, I'm all about having conviction in your investments, right? But if you're big like me, you have a big ass multi seven figure bag of this, if you don't take profits along the way, let's say I wanted to take profits at the end of the cycle, right? I wanted to take all of this out because, Bitcoin's going to go to hell. I love ALU, but I need to take my money out. I'm not even going to get any of my money out, guys. Have you read the story about the Shiba Inu guy? Shiba Inu 8K to 5 billion or whatever. You guys saw this, right? He turned 8K into $5 billion. He's not going to be able to cash this out, right? Because he's got the same exact problem, but like even worse, right? Like he bought a big ass bag of Shiba like down here, and it grew to like the size of the moon, okay? And he can't get out. He can't even sell it. And so it's bad for the coin. Like it dumps the coin. It's bad for everyone. If there's some huge whale at the top waiting to just like talk about dumping, right? I'm literally taking profits slowly, so tiny profits along the way, so that I don't dump the price, so that the price continues to go where it deserves to go, because I'm an advisor for this project. So everyone's accusing me of pump and dumping, when in reality, I could be selfish and I could just take a giant 7-figure dump on you guys. I could easily, and just take all this money and run. And that is totally within my rights and my prerogative. However, I love this project. I believe in this project. So I have very, very carefully over the weeks just taken tiny little profits, and maintained my big mega bag for the last leg of this run. So I don't need to talk about this anymore. I feel like you guys want to look into my wallet. You want my social security number. Like, calm the hell down, get a life, get out of your mom's basement, and let's move on, okay? So market cap is 161 million. I've said this in multiple videos. Everyone thinks I'm a moon boy, but I think that this could, there's always a caveat, guys. I don't know why people don't understand this. If Bitcoin or Ethereum takes a dump, right? If Bitcoin just dumps, if like something happens with regulation, right? Look at this. If something happens with regulation and Bitcoin goes like this, can I draw today or what the hell? And Bitcoin goes like this, everything is going to zero, okay? Like if you don't know that about crypto, you shouldn't be investing anyway. Like, do I have to explain this to you, numbskulls? Like seriously, like Altura is going to a $1 billion market cap, in my opinion, this cycle, conservatively, which means before Bitcoin tops out, if Bitcoin continues to go up. There's always a caveat, okay? So I am holding a giant bag of Altura until we get to at least $1 billion market cap. That's my plan. That's another, what is that? Another 8x from here, which is wonderful. I would love another 8x from here, because this is the project that I believe in the most. If you don't know why I believe in this, and if you think I'm just making up stuff, you should go back to my channel. You should go to videos. You should scroll over into any video that has the ALU logo, and I talk about my #1 altcoin for 2021. Really, really would encourage you, and also how to buy it right here, okay? Love this coin with all my heart and soul. Now, I actually know the team, and I'm an advisor as well. So let's talk about the next one. You guys having fun? If you're enjoying this, please hit the like button. I apologize for my mood. It's just tough day. You know, we move on. Life goes on. You know, you get knocked down, you get back up. We're gonna all be stronger because of this. Polka Bridge, okay? Polka Bridge, PBR. This is one of my favorites for sure. I love Polka Bridge. This is obviously, what is this? My 4th biggest bag now. And guys, just because it's my 4th biggest bag doesn't necessarily mean that I like it more than D-Race. Doesn't necessarily mean that I like it more than Polka Markets. It just means that it's gone up a little bit more, maybe. You know, like I basically had the same position sizes at the beginning, right? Like everything was pretty much the same size. Like, cause I didn't really, at the beginning I was like, oh, I'll just put like the same amount into each coin, right? It was early on. But then some bags have gotten bigger than others, right? And so that's kind of where we're at with Polka Bridge. So Polka Bridge is here. Okay, now this chart is just great. And the reason I love this one, guys, is because it's a Polkadot coin, right? And it's got a nice pump here. And again, for all the people pumping, dumping, this is a pumper and dumper. No, this is not because of me. Like this is a $70 million market cap coin. If you guys think I'm pushing around a $70 million market cap coin, you're smoking crack. Like the channel's big, but like, good God, right? What's happening here is that Polkadot is extremely bullish. I've told you this. Look, Polkadot is extremely bullish. Okay, let's go back here. And when you have a top 10 coin that is this bullish, then all the coins underneath it, which we're going to talk about in this video, they go nuts. They go absolutely nuts. And Polka Bridge is one of the strongest coins underneath it because it's a bridge. It's a bridge on Polkadot. It's been mentioned on Crypto Banter. I know a lot of really smart people that talk about this coin. It's not just me. Because it's just a very good product underneath Polkadot. And so when Polkadot pumps, I know these lines seem small here because I have the yearly chart on, but if you just go to like the 30-day chart, like every day that Polkadot has pumped is when this has pumped more. You see these ups? So basically it's a leveraged play on Polkadot. If you want to make more money than Polkadot, this is what I own, right? This is what I'm not. And have I taken profits on this? Let's just be honest. Okay, because am I doing everything I wanted to do? Okay. Yeah, we're talking about all altcoins, talking about the price target, to talk about when to take profits, okay? Now, have I taken profits on Polka Bridge? Kind of, a little bit. I'm not taking very many right this second because my bag isn't nearly as big as Altura. Like, I don't have to, like, physically have to take profits or else I won't get any money for this, right? But Polka Bridge is actually hopefully going to get listed soon on KuCoin. And when that gets listed on KuCoin, it usually does a 10x from there. That's kind of what happens. So I'm kind of waiting on that before I even consider taking profits. But as far as a price target, $500 million to cycle, not out of the question. That would be a 6x and even higher, right? If a ton of good channels pick this up and realize what this thing does, I think that could go even higher. So that's my price target. Again, all of this is based on Bitcoin not taking a dump, okay? D-Race, gosh, D-Race, one of my favorite coins, one of my favorite teams. I feel so comfortable and cozy inside holding Altura and D-Race at all times because I know the people involved, right? These are businesses, and at the end of the day, you have to trust the people because they're running the businesses, and I just trust them. They're great people, right? They're just amazing people. And so $114 million market cap on this one. I think that once the gaming narrative kind of picks back up here again and everyone goes crazy, I think that this could easily be $1 billion market cap by the end of the cycle. I know that sounds crazy to a lot of you guys, but I don't think you've seen a chart in a while then, because if you go back and look at the total 3 chart and you scroll back to 2017, okay, which is where we're headed. This is where we're headed in my opinion, unless something crazy happens. The entire altcoin, you see this? This is all the altcoins. All the altcoins, every single one did a 9x as a whole, did a 9x. And the good ones, right, the ones that I've been picking, which I think are really solid projects, right? D-Race, $114 million. This could do a 9x. This could do a 10x. And that is not unrealistic to say as long as Bitcoin behaves itself, okay? So I'm still holding a giant bag of that. Let's keep going. I have some Tether. Yeah, I have some cash just for safety. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think that needs much explanation. Polka Markets. Okay, Polka Markets is a juicy chart. Absolutely juicy. Polka Markets. Okay, absolutely juicy. Now, I really like this chart. I really think it's great. Let me look at it. Because it just has a lot of room to run back to its all-time high. Once it gets back to its all-time high, guys, that's another like 5-6x from here. And it's just a chart that this chart pattern has played out a lot lately, right? Where it came down to the depths of hell, you know, during the summer, and then it ends up going back to its all-time high and then higher. This is on KuCoin. It's very easy to buy. And again, it's a Polkadot ecosystem coin. So this one I haven't taken any profits on because I had a really small bag of this that has done really well. So no profits on this. Phantom is another coin, guys, that you can just DCA out of, right? DCA into. Like, let's say you take profits on something, right? You're like, I got a good 10x, 20x. I'll take some profits. You could put them into Phantom because I think this is a pretty easy 3, 4, 5x as well for the rest of this market cycle. Okay, it's just a solid coin. It's very fast. It's very upcoming, and it's just very much safer, right? It's a huge coin than some of these other ones. And so if you want to keep your money in the cryptoverse, that's why I have a bag of this, because it's just a bet on crypto as a whole. Okay, UFO gaming. I really love this one as well. Everything's down today, guys, just because of that news. Like, that's really all it is. It's Ethereum and Bitcoin affecting the whole market, but this one's been absolutely crushing it lately. Absolutely love it. Nice chart. Great people behind this. Basically a metaverse play. Like, if you want to trade the metaverse, but you don't want to buy a coin like Mana that is way too big, this is what I love, because it's smaller. It has more upside, because it's just a smaller market cap. Price target for this could be easily 3 billion this cycle, right? Because Mana, like the big ones, like Decentraland and all these ones, right? This is at 4 billion, right? So this could probably go to 12 billion, and that one could go to 3 billion, and you just get a bigger upside there, right? It's basic logic there, guys. Nothing crazy. I have some BNB, not a lot. BNB is kind of like a placeholder. Usually I'll trade my BNB for more Ethereum or more Phantom or more Polkadot. Moonriver, guys. Moonriver has been really weird. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I kind of wish I wouldn't have had Moonriver. I'm being very honest today. But now that I've held it for this long, I do think that the time is coming, right? Because this is just a blue chip project on Kusama and on Polkadot, and there's no reason that the market shouldn't recognize that soon. Like, this is absolutely one of the blue chips. It's small in comparison to Polkadot. It should be in the top 100 coins just based on its technology. So I would encourage you to look into this one, because it's just, for whatever reason, it's just really undervalued still, and it's going to pop at some point. I just don't know when. Okay, Kylan. Kylan is amazing. I talked about this the other day in one of the videos as well, which is a great coin with another juicy chart that kind of reminds me of some of the other ones that we've seen. Like, look, it has a long way to run back to its all-time high. It's a Polkadot ecosystem coin. If you go watch my video, they have a DEX. They're going for a parachain slot, and so there's just a lot of good news coming for this coin. And this is a rocket. Like, this could be really good. $100 million market cap, so it's not too small, not too big. Could easily go to $1 billion if they win a parachain slot. I know that sounds crazy, but a 10x, like I said, in this market is not crazy. Like a 9x would be normal from what we've seen before. Okay. So yeah, I haven't even really, I don't think I've ever sold Kylan. Yeah. We talk about taking profits. I've never sold any just because my bag was small and it's still got room to grow. Yeah. I mean, there's no real need to. Joe, amazing product. If you just go use Trader Joe. It's a decentralized exchange on AVAX. You will understand that this is going to go to $20 at some point. I don't know when, but like, I know that this is worth $20. It's worth at least a 10x from here because I've used the product. The product is amazing. It's like, it makes Uniswap look like a dinosaur. Okay. So I would encourage you to go try that one out. I never really have to talk about Joe because it's so obvious. PDEX. Oh my gosh, this is another really obvious one. I'll try to go a little bit faster, guys. But as you've seen, like, I've been talking about the same coins. I would encourage those of you guys who think that I'm like a big pump and dumper now because people like to accuse me of things that aren't true. I would encourage you to just go back to my first video. Go back to my first video. Remember, it's literally my entire altcoin portfolio. And you're going to realize that it's very similar, almost exactly the same as the one that I'm showing you right now. So it's kind of weird that I could be pumping and dumping when I've been holding myself the same coins. Like, talk about skin in the game. You ever heard about skin in the game? I've been holding the same shit this whole time for 3 months. So people that don't know, that's fine, y'all. You don't have to watch. I don't even know why you're still watching. God. Okay, so PDEX is just a blue chip project on Polkadot. $58 million market cap. This has a long way to run. Could easily be $500 million this cycle, which is a 10x, guys. It has a great chart. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's just like a squiggly line. I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter though. It's a decentralized exchange on Polkadot. What else do you need to know? I'm gonna go faster here because I'm starting to get annoyed. It's just been a rough couple days, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Polka Starter, same thing. I've been talking about this coin for months. Like, go back and watch my other videos, guys. This, as far as taking profits, haven't taken any profits on this because it hasn't pumped very far. It really hasn't, and it's still got a lot of room to run back. And it's a blue chip on Polkadot ecosystem. It's just an obvious play. Atari token, my God, it had a little bit of a dump yesterday. Probably because it was pump and dumped by someone who won't be named, because this shit is happening. I don't know if it was dumped, but it was definitely pumped up. But anyway, whatever. Look at this. This is going back to its all-time high, and I really think that this is just a really good coin. And I'm not talking, for those of you guys who think I'm talking about, I don't want to start any drama, okay? Literally, I'm not talking about him. I don't even want to talk about any influencers, okay? I don't ever want to interact with any other influencers again the rest of my life, okay? I just want to try to help people. I just want to build something cool here. I was having fun for a while. I at the very beginning of this show, I told you guys that I was doing this just because there's a lot of people out there running around with their heads cut off, literally just like completely getting taken advantage of because they don't understand things at all. So I said there's not going to be any editing. I'm going to be obnoxious and honest. I'm never going to ask you to subscribe or hit that stupid bell, which I never have. And I may quit and retire at any time, guys. But now that we have our NFT project and stuff, that's kind of off the table. I'm in this now, and now it's personal. And I really, 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 really believe in what we're doing. I really want to help people. And so I'm going to be here grinding. I'm going to be here working and making sure that everyone gets the value that they deserve. So I'm going off topic a little bit, but again, there's no need for any drama because this is an amazing coin and I love this coin and I think it's going back to its all-time high and I can't wait to see it happen. Okay. Let's keep going. I bought some of this PYR. It's a gaming coin. I bought it based on someone else's recommendation that I might hold it. I might not. Okay. Just so you're aware. Polka City is amazing. I have taken a few profits on Polka City because again, the same thing happened to me. As far as the ALU thing, right? Like my bag got so big, it was ridiculous. And because this coin is so small, like this market cap isn't right. It's actually higher than this, but still This could still do a 10x from here. I know you guys think I'm crazy, but this could do a 10x because it's a gaming metaverse. Grand Theft Auto basically fits exactly what Zuckerberg was talking about the other day. I really like this one. I've always kind of liked it. Even if you go back and watch my first video, I was very honest that this is like a home run swing, but I really like this coin. I just like it. I don't know why. It's just fun for me. And so what happened with this one too, if any of you guys have seen me take profits, is obviously I have to, right? Because I had a giant bag of this. So I down here, I just really liked it, and I bought a giant bag of Polka City, right? And then that giant bag of Polka City did a 10x. And so I had like then I had like a freaking massive bag. The bag was off the screen. And if I would have tried to exit that, I would have dumped on all of you guys. And I don't want to dump on you guys. So if you guys are like, Kale, you're a bad person. Like I'm literally taking less profits than I could if I was an evil person, if I was a dumper. I could just take all my profits. Like we could have just went up to here, right? We could have just went up to here and I could have just taken all my profits for sure. And I might not have got all of them, but I would have got a lot of them. And you guys would have got dumped on. But I didn't. That's not what I did. What I did is I just gradually sold very small bits that never even affected the price whatsoever as we go up. And I'm going to continue to do that. So if you don't think that I'm going to take profits the rest of this cycle, you're smoking crack, and you should too. Okay? Taking profits is essential for survival. I thought that was clear, but I'm glad I'm being more clear now. Okay. Luna. Luna is another very, very safe coin. This is a huge coin. And I would just take, if this is like my most aggressive stable coin right now, because I say stable coin because it's not stable at all. It could double or triple. However, it's more stable. It's a much bigger coin than all these other ones. So if I take profits on small coins, I'll put that into Luna, right? Because I don't want to take it out of the cryptoverse right now. I like the cryptoverse right now. I believe that we're going to go big time bullish in the next few days. Okay, let's go a little bit faster here. 31 minutes. Damn, is anyone enjoying this? If you're still here, I know you're probably one of the people that I love. If you're still here, like you are loyal, you are trying to learn, you are trying to make something for yourself. Please, just smooch on that like button for me. That would be absolutely fantastic. Okay, I'll move through these last ones really quick. Maybe I don't open each chart, but Ocean is a data storage kind of solution on Polkadot. Aleph, same type of thing. And then Mooney and Umi, you guys know, are from yesterday's crazy events. Obviously, I wish that we never would have bought any of these. I wish that none of this would have ever happened. However, I was very transparent and I told you guys that we had bought these, and that's why the price had went up, right? But here's the interesting thing about Mooney, okay? Again, I need to do more research, but Mooney has actually reached out to me since that video because they liked the video. And I actually like their project. It's actually really cool. So it's unfortunate that they were caught up in yesterday's events because I think that they probably have a solid project here. Same thing with Umi. I need to do more research before I can recommend them or tell you that, but I'm just not going to sell any of the, I'm just like, it's just going to stay. Like, we're just going to hold this bag because that's on me. I'm just going to hold it. And I'll talk to the teams and we'll see what happens with those two. Okay, so those could be good plays. I'm not recommending them though, so just so you know. Okay, just straight up. Virtue Poker, this is the perfect example of a coin that like most of you guys, no offense, are not going to have, I'm guessing the majority of people that watch this video don't have millions of dollars, right? And so something like this where I talk about like a bag getting way too big, right? I just want to clarify this. And this is a bonus for you people at the end because the people at the end deserve this, right? Most of you aren't going to have to worry about this, right? Because you're going to buy a bag of something. You're going to buy a bag of something, right? And you're not going to have enough of it, right? So when it goes up, it'll still stay on the screen, right? It'll still stay on the screen. You'll be able to exit this because it's not that big, right? It's like $100,000 or something. Like you could easily exit from all the coins that I showed you. You could easily exit 100K in a minute and you wouldn't lose. Your slippage would be like 3-4%, which still kind of sucks, but you'd at least get your money out, right? So you don't really have to worry about this, but I guess maybe the one coin you might have to, for those of you guys who are fairly wealthy, is something like VPP. VPP is a very small coin, right? VPP is, what's the market cap on VPP? So this is where you'd have to think like me, think like a big guy. It doesn't say, but I think it's like $9 million. I think it's a small market cap. And if VPP, let's say like you put $1 million into VPP, right? Say you put $1 million in. And it goes up 10x. Now you have 10 million you own 10 million out of 100 million. Like the whole thing is 100 million. You're not going to be able to exit this. You're not going to. You're going to have to sell along the way as you go up. So then you'll understand what it's like to be me. Okay. So for those of the people who are like, oh my God, he's taking profits. Yeah, I'm trying not to fuck you over. Okay. And here's a few other ones. ARPA, Arweave, Vet, Matic. I have like 7K in each of those. honestly just random picks from like what people were saying, and I wanted to keep track of them. So I don't really recommend those at all. I have to track everything. So that's what I got, guys. I hope you enjoyed that show. If you could just do me a giant favor, if you watch this far, and smooch on that like button for me, that would really help other people to see this. I promise to be back tomorrow with my full energy after I get a good night's sleep and after I recover from this horrible shit that's gone down. Again, if you're ever wondering and you just want clarity, I've already done enough, but go back, watch this video, and watch these last 2 videos that I made, because I just wanted the truth to win out. At the end of the day, the truth always wins out, right? And I was honest this whole time, and I can live with that. So I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.